Well, it's 3:30 in the morning. It's the middle of the night. It's pitch black, and I'm doing something that I've never done here at the Kwak Brothers YouTube channel, which is to obviously take you to one of the many deals I'm doing across the country. So today's destination, we're going East Coast. So follow along and let's have some fun.
Trains are still down. Gotta take the bus. Woo!
So it's 6 a.m. right now. We're taking off. So I'm gonna try and be as quiet as I possibly can because people are sleeping. But here's my little motivational tip for you. I mean, people say that your best dreams are awake instead of when you're asleep. So I always tell people, listen, if you want to really dream, don't go to sleep. You gotta stay woke, you gotta stay awake, and you gotta make your dreams become a reality, right? You gotta keep working until your reality is better than your dreams. That's what I always say. And here's what I always tell myself, right? I always tell myself, listen, I'm 24, I'm not married, I don't have any kids, right? Like, this is the time where I gotta work, right? Like, don't allow yourself to get old and, be one of those people that like, oh man, like, I wish I would have done that, wish I would have done that. You know what? Do me a favor, man. Do something today that your version of yourself 10 years from now is gonna thank you for right now. Do something for me. We're finally here where we want to be after a layover. Man, dude, I do not like layovers. Like, why? Why? Like, you're literally going to a place where you don't want to be to get to another place. I just, you know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. But we're here. That's what we're thankful for. So what's going on, guys? We're here actually at the very first property that we're gonna check out. We're checking out 4 today. This is the first one. If you actually get a good shot, see that window back there? I actually came back here around February, about 2 months ago, before we closed on it, before we even started the construction. And we all actually had to sneak in through that window to even check out the property. So, I mean, as you guys can see in some of the shots, right, that you're looking at right now, believe it or not, it was actually in a much worse condition. Before we even started working on it. Ran into some framing issues in the basement, but thankfully we got a great crew that is able to cover that. So I mean, we're excited. Hopefully you'll be able to get some good shots of the house, and I think this one's projected to make about $45,000. So it's going to be a very, very, very early Christmas. I guess you will start calling me a crazy rich Asian after this. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But this is all fun. This is it's all fun and games for me at this point. You know what I mean? I'm just happy to be here. The weather is absolutely beautiful here in Richmond, and I think I'm actually going to go in and check out what the construction crew is doing, check up on my partners, and see how this thing is rolling. So I'll see you guys in the next one. What's up, guys? So we're actually in the house now, and as you guys can see from all the shots, we got wooden framings, and what's funny enough is that we actually anticipated over 6 figures in the rehab budget for this one alone, on top of a new porch, new windows that we're putting in, and basically we're just putting in new roofs, new drywall, and new windows, kind of new everything. Over 100 grand in rehab, that's a lot. Right? It's like a college education, except with this one, you're making money. So hopefully, I mean, this one, we're actually planning on pre-selling it. So once we get all the necessities done, we're gonna allow people to do hard hat tours and pick up finishes of their own. Because in real estate, you gotta know your customer, right? And we wanna give the people what they want. Just like how these guys, and of course I'm covering the brand, but I think we all know what this is. They give the people what they want. So today I'm releasing my inner HGTV person, right? You can call me the male version of Joanna Gaines, right? I got your Gaines right here. Yeah. Let's move on to the next one. Number 2, numero dos, and quite honestly, I'm super duper excited because as you guys can see in the back, we have this beautiful wooden deck. It's a 2-layer wooden deck. I'm sorry, not 2-layer, 2-level wooden deck, which is actually crazy because none of this actually existed when we first visited this house back in February, mid-February. None of this existed. We got new siding. Obviously, we need to have a new door. We actually have to. We actually ordered new concrete steps, and I mean, it's a beautiful house, but here's the best part. Already pre-sold. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, it already pre-sold, just to go to show you the power of doing your research, knowing your markets, knowing your macroeconomics, your microeconomics, and really putting that work into your craft, right? And while I'm on this tangent, I want to give you guys a word of encouragement. We're living in this world of just tweet, text, twerk, whatever you want to call it, and it's so easy for us to look at Instagram, watch TV shows, and look at projects like this and fix themselves like this and kind of just like, man, why can't I do that? Well, guess what? You can. Here's my piece of advice as a guy who's actually doing it. Just focus on being better than who you were yesterday. You don't need to go online or on social media and look at all these different photos and see the other perfect lives that everybody else is living. No. Just focus on being better than who you were yesterday. Focus on having a better week to this week than you were having last week. This is how projects, business, deal, this is how things get done, right? This is how we add value, by becoming the best version of ourselves. And we can only do that by being better than who we were yesterday. So hopefully, guys, that was a great word of encouragement. I'm in such a great mood because, I'm just looking at this house and I'm just really overwhelmed and thrown aback at how well our team here did in the East Coast. So let's go check out the next one. What's going on, guys? This is Daniel. We're at house number 3. We're inside because, man, I really want to emphasize the shots here. So when I first walked around, man, it literally looks like they haven't replaced it since Abraham Lincoln was president. So they had 60s and 70s flooring. We actually closed off one of the hallways to make a 3rd bedroom, so now it's a 3-1. And the only downside is that the highway is right next door. So there is a little bit of a noise, but I gotta tell you, in terms of the flooring, the paint, the color concept, and everything that was changed in this house, what a transformation. Absolutely beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I mean, it's kind of like doing an extreme makeover, but you make money. So yeah, absolutely just in awe of the transformation that happened here. Of course, the highway is a downside, but hey, some people are still going to buy it. And again, one of the things I really want to press is the importance of studying your economics, right? I know I pressed that again earlier in the second house, but you do that, you study your macroeconomics, your microeconomics, and you figure out which markets to invest. It's very, very, very hard for you to lose. So stay tuned, guys. We're actually doing 7 going on right now in this area. So we're looking at 4, just to give you guys a good sample of what we're doing here in the East Coast. So see you guys in the last one. Hey guys, it's Daniel, and here we are at house number 4, last but not least. This is the one actually I'm really excited about because, well, when we actually first started working on it, the ARV, which is the after repair value, was actually at $200,000. We were projected to profit about $34,000 Well, again, going back to the power of knowing your market, power of actually knowing your craft, being passionate about your craft. Here we are 4 months later, and it appreciated $50,000. So now our ARV is at $250, projected to make now $84,000 when before it was at $34,000. So of course, there's power in knowledge, right? There's knowledge is power, and in this case, knowledge is money, right? And so they just did the floors, which I'm actually not allowed to walk on because they just put a new, I guess they put a new layering on it. But we have a lady right now out painting the exterior minty green, as you guys can tell from some of the shots. Some landscaping in the backyard and whatnot. But again, this is a hot market. Appreciation of $50,000 in the last 4 months. So it pays to know, it pays to research, it pays to know these type of things. And stuff like this, news like this is what makes a trip all worth it, even with the layover. Right? It makes it all worth it. So we got a total of 7 going on right now on the East Coast. You guys were able to see 4 of them. Enjoy the rest of this trip as you come along with me and we finish this out. All right, guys, see ya.